Škofja Loka, Slovenia, the Republic of Slovenia, a Central European nation recognized for its cultural and sporting contributions to the global stage, has experienced a significant transformation in its political landscape with the ascension of Prime Minister Janez Janša. Janša, now serving his fourth non-consecutive term as Prime Minister, successfully formed a coalition government that resulted in the departure of his predecessor, Robert Golob, and the dissolution of Golob's left-leaning administration. Prime Minister Janša has swiftly implemented a range of policy changes with notable implications both domestically and internationally. Among his initial actions, Janša reversed previous policies regarding Israel and Palestine, announcing plans to relocate Slovenia's embassy to Jerusalem, freezing the country's recognition of a Palestinian state, and revoking an impending ban on military trade with Israel, thus reaffirming his government's support for Israel. He remains committed to robust transatlantic relations, invoking the role of the United States as a symbol of Slovenian aspirations for independence and democratic values. On the domestic front, Janša has articulated a reform agenda focused on economic liberalization, governmental efficiency, and infrastructure development. His stated objectives include reducing governmental bureaucracy, supporting private sector initiatives in education and healthcare, pension reform, downsizing state structures, and investing in critical infrastructure projects, including plans for a second reactor at the Krško nuclear power plant. In the realm of European politics, Janša maintains relationships with several prominent regional leaders, particularly those aligned with a more conservative stance on migration and sovereignty. He has expressed unequivocal support for Ukraine, including visits to Kyiv in displays of solidarity against Russian aggression, and has advocated for increased military assistance to Ukraine and expanded sanctions against Russia. Janša's stance on immigration echoes broader conservative trends in Europe. He has supported calls for comprehensive immigration reform, including the reduction of irregular migration, enhanced measures against human trafficking, stricter deportation policies, and increased cooperation with non-EU countries. He has criticized previous governments for what he characterizes as inefficacious immigration and social policies. Despite his political acumen and coalition-building skills, Janša remains a polarizing figure in Slovenian society. He has frequently engaged in contentious exchanges with the national media and has been accused by some critics of challenging media independence. His use of social media for public commentary and criticism of political opponents has further contributed to his controversial public profile. Janša's career in public service began prior to Slovenian independence, marked notably by his arrest and imprisonment by the Yugoslav People's Army in the late 1980s, a pivotal moment in Slovenian dissent against Yugoslav authority, known as the JBTZ affair. Subsequently, he played a significant role in the formation of the Slovenian Democratic Union and the organization of Slovenia's defense during the 10-day War for Independence in 1991. Allegations of corruption have also figured into Janša's career, most notably with his conviction related to a 2006 military supply contract. However, this conviction was later unanimously overturned by Slovenia's Constitutional Court. Janša's return to the premiership followed parliamentary elections where his party, the Slovenian Democratic Party, secured a number of seats narrowly trailing Golob's freedom movement. The inability of Golob to form a governing coalition opened the path for Janša, who assembled a majority through negotiation and support from minority representatives, as well as a crossover vote in the National Assembly. Prime Minister Janša is slated to visit the